Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Casper here again. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are looking at uranium. I will make a schedule, but I will do uranium and the commodities recap on Wednesday and after the Friday close, so 2 times per week. And then I will fill in some other things, shipping and so on, maybe Monday, and then so on. I'll make a schedule so you can see when they will be released. And yeah, so then I have a weekly plan, whatever you want to call it, schedule for when things comes out. Very good. Uranium, great day for uranium overall. 1 second. This is what we're looking at. We are fighting the $24 level. You can see it coming across here. And we still have some highs up here. I know we have broken out and all that good stuff, from the downtrend line here, downtrend lines there, but I'm only watching, well, not only, but where did it go? There it is. You can see here the highs here between the high 23s and the low 24s. That is what we want to take out basically. However, what is very bullish is we have actually taken out some decent highs here. Like I said some time ago, taking out highs that are so close to each other, you get some sort of tripwire short covering. You get both to the upside and the downside if that happens again. And right now we basically tested that high over here. Very good, very nice. Breaking to the upside of this wedge here. You could argue that if we move it here, then it makes more sense, right? So let's do that. So the bearish wedge is still in play. But again, we have made some higher highs. Again, this is the weekly. Let's go to the daily just to see here. We are getting close to overbought still. We can stay overbought and oversold way longer than people can imagine. So that's our URA, URA. Now to the more important one, URNM, the 100% pure play ETF. And we have made a higher high today. Very nice to see finally making a higher high. And yeah, but it's only barely. So you could argue that it's still a double top. Oh, excuse me. Also, let me just remove this good stuff right there. Go away. Like that. I wouldn't be surprised right now to see a full retest right here, all the way down of that long-term golden trend line, which we have tested, broken out, and then we do a retest down to the 35s. I wouldn't be surprised. What I'm hoping it will do is, break above this high here, making a beautiful higher high, and then we retest that one instead. A lot more bullish, and yeah. So two scenarios. As long as we are above the 35s and this pivot low here at 34.3, it's only bullish, in my honest opinion. Looks nice, looks a bit good. Okay, here we have the URNJ on the daily. The technical still, you can see it here. Test, retest, retest, so we're retesting all the way up again here. Again, this seems to have no more resistance coming up until, well, maybe we have this one here, the high there, but it's a minor one. But all the way up to 23, there's basically no resistance once we clear that one. So also URNJ looking very, very good. All, higher highs, higher lows. This is what we like to see in a bull market. It defines a bull market anyways. What I want to show you here, the U.UN, the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust is, I think this candle is good. We only have 1 day of trading left, but I would argue that we are now making more or less the highest monthly close going back to 2008 for the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. And taking out the 20 in this specific stock here, in my view, indicates that Sprott is going to buy back, or to buy all that good stuff, all the uranium that is left out there. Look at this candle; it's absolutely amazing. It looks absolutely fantastic. That's all I have to say about that one. Stunning chart, stunning. Denison, good old Denison, broken out here, beautiful. We have the big resistance at 1.5, as you know. But then again, we have made that major breakout, and now we want to make, at some point, a higher high above these right there. It's also the shoulder highs from this formation right there. So we want to negate that pattern, and by doing that, we want to get above, do the retest, confirm it, and then and then we'll get more things going to the upside. But still, that head and shoulders is still in play, so you have to keep that in mind. But again, this breakout right there is beautiful, and that is what we want to see. Encore Energy, looking at the shorter term here, short term I wouldn't say, but the weekly. Still grinding our way higher, confirming possibly the right shoulder that we have been looking at for ages. The breakout, the retest, that's the right shoulder. Left shoulder, you have the head right here. Again, the neckline you have at 3.8. Let's do the measured move very quickly. I think we did that last time as well. So we have a short-term move once we confirm it all the way up to, would you know it, the high is up here, right there, right? It's beautiful. It is textbook, right? So we have a move up to 6 when we confirm that breakout there on that head and shoulders. Also breaking out of that bad boy right there is also pretty nice. So again, Denison, no, that's EU, excuse me. Encore looks fantastic. FUUU is also one of the most bullish stocks out there. Long term, fantastic. You have it here, big inverted head and shoulders, the breakout, the retest. We have the bull flag, the breakout of the bull flag. Yeah, you know the story. Looks absolutely fantastic. And depending on where we have a target up here at around 3, if this gets fully confirmed. So that's amazing. I am positioned very well for this bad boy here to really have this bull market run in my favor. I love it. Global Atomic, let's go to the daily. Do we have anything going on the daily? It's a beaten down stock, as you know. Again, it could be a W here. Could be. Let's see how it acts. As you can see, we are trying to bottom here, close to this cluster here. So we're finding support there. Makes sense. But let's see again. You never know what happens in a situation like Niger. GoVX looks way better compared to the Global Atomic, but we took out this major low here, or that range right there, and we have come back up into the upper half, the more bullish half of that wedge right there. We are now back into that. Again, no party until we finally take out this bad boy right there. So, but GoVX looks way better compared to Global Atomic. And it's because they have a lot of other stuff going on, I think. And it's not only Niger, where I think Global Atomic is more heavyweight into Niger. Again, correct me if I'm wrong on this one in the comments below, please. Lightbridge, again, this is very worrisome for me. Look at this here. The uranium bull market is breaking out. And what we have for Lightbridge, absolutely disgusting, downward pressure here. For some reason, I do not know. This looked very nice, that wedge there, but for now, it could be all right if we have a higher high and a higher low. But again, the uranium market is booming, looking at all the other charts. And then you have this for the past 2 weeks. I don't know why that is happening, but maybe someone knows some more fundamentals than I do. It should go up way more in these circumstances. Mega uranium, mega uranium. Go to the weekly. Actually, daily. Again, quite easily we took the breakout here in July all the way up, and now we have confirmed here right there the retest from this long-term support zone, support and resistance zones here at 0.25. And now we're just basically grinding higher, making higher highs and higher lows. And the path of least resistance is the highs up here, that double top, right? Maybe something like that, but we will certainly have someone taking profit when we get up here to 0.4. Also, you can see how long time it goes back in. You can see here the 0.4 is a very major level, but it will break at some point in time. The triple bottom here. So we have the stage 4 decline all the way there, stage 1 basing, and now we are trying to get above again and really have a go to the highs. Mega uranium looking fantastic. If you have a position, don't do anything. It's all fine in the hood. Next Gen Energy has also been performing very good lately, from just below 5 to 7.5. So that's roughly 50%. This move here, very nice. Again, we are above that zone right there, which is actually more or less the only real thing, because it's not a bull flag, it's just more like a sideways consolidation. You could call it a bull flag, but again, it's not what I typically look at, but still, oh, excuse me. But we are above the zone here at 6, between 6.5 and 7. So again, the path of least resistance is the highest up here at around 8. And then we will see. Long term, let me zoom out. Looks fantastic. Looks absolutely fantastic. Again, the highs here at 8 will just be a minor stop in my view. We are going way higher. So I wouldn't be worried at all. On the energy fuels, excuse me. Similar to the, I think it was the Encore. You have, no, the Denison, you have that head and shoulders neckline here below. Again, the shoulder highs for UUU is at, let's call it 8, an even number. That's the one we need to take out. We need to take out the shoulder highs right there, the left and right shoulder highs, in order to negate this whole head and shoulders formation. And as you can see, if we zoom in here quite a bit, we're just doing, technically, it's all perfect. We had that golden trend line there, you can see it, and you had that one right here. So we have 2, in my view. And if you zoom in, you can see the technicals, right? All the breakouts, retest, breakout, retests. So that's very, very, very nice to see. Again, we were just waiting for that break, or the negation of the right and left shoulder, basically. But again, it all looks good. And long term, you have it here. Long term, there it is, the bad boy, the pits right there. And the measured move is all the way up here somewhere. And that zone at around 100, and we are at 7. So that's the absolutely max target, I guess, for this 10-year long pattern here. That's the somewhere in the 3 digits, just below, just above, excuse me. Ah, the good old CCJ. Look at this. Look at this. We are at the gap, the Fukushima gap. We have closed. What will happen here? It's anyone's guess, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some consolidation. This move is absolutely stunning. It really is. That move right there, absolutely stunning move. And we are at the gap. So let's see what happens at the gap here. Are we overbought on the daily? I wouldn't say so. It's just grinding high. You can see here, grinding at just below the overbought. So maybe we can actually get a move all the way up to the 44s before we see any bigger pullback. And the 44s, why? Because you have it up here. There it is. But again, nothing to say. Chemco, if you have a position, you don't do absolutely anything here. You just hold and ride any pullbacks out and add on dips if that is what you're into. XLE divided by SPY, nothing new. This was a major breakout. Have it right there. Looks awesome. XLE outperforming the Nasdaq here. XLE to URNM. As you remember, this was the beautiful drawing that I did, and we are right now here, right? Again, getting below. Let me just show you. Getting below the importancy. That low, and this low. When we get below 2.27, just to be very, very precise, maybe a tad above. Anyways, you know what I mean. This means that URNM again will start to outperform XLE. And remember the last chart, XLE is outperforming the SPX, the SP 500. And now we have URNM outperforming XLE, meaning URNM is outperforming the SP 500 way more. So this is very, very nice to see. If we can take out the low here at 2.25, 2.3, give or take. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But what's even more beautiful is this ratio here, URNM divided by the spot price. This is amazing. Just look at the technicals once again, just to, at least I want to show you how I look at things. I think you know by now, but still. Neckline, inverted head and shoulders, you have them right there. The breakout here, the retest, confirmation, and resumption. This is a major breakout. We have now again the miners outperforming the metal itself. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Also stunning is finally the URA. Very similar thing. Let me zoom out here. You have that one coming all the way down here. And what's happening for the past 6 months? Again, the same inverted head and shoulders, but now we have finally had a big day above that neckline. Again, you can see the breakout here, the retest. It's beautiful. This is the start until proven otherwise again, until proven otherwise. Reading the chart right now is the start, for the next leg up in uranium. We have had the breakouts on the URNM and the URA, but this ratio is confirming it even more. Stunning. What do we have here? URA divided by the CRBs, the overall commodities. And again, you can see here we have, or at least, sorry guys, there it is. I have a horizontal line here connecting all these beautiful interactions that we have here. And yeah, we are just basically grinding up higher. The lower rail here, beautiful, the uptrend. And now we are trying to take out all these. Every time we have tried to get above the white support and resistance, we have been shut down every single time. Now it looks like we might have a chance breaking out some sort of retest, and we resume here. Again, URA outperforming the CRBs. I would imagine if you took the URNM divided by the CRBs here, that you will have an even stronger chart, because the URNM looks is stronger here. Look at this, the URA divided, wait, stop. The URA divided by the SPY, we want this ratio to go up. You can see it here, the start of the bull market was right here, late 2020. And ever since we outperformed, peaked out in November, close to November. September, 2021. Ever since that, we have been in this sideways consolidation. And this is just a pause. My mouse is running out of batteries, I think. This is basically just a pause before going higher. So in my view, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, right? So URA outperforming the SPY once we take out this one. There it is, well-defined long-term trend line. We will have a fourth go very soon, I think, and that will be the charm, in my view. URA divided by the NASDAQ. We want to outperform the tech for sure. And we are now back above. I have some levels here. Look, zooming out. We are now back above that one coming across. And again, if we can consolidate here or stay above, then we will go all the way up here and have a go at that one right there at 0.02, give or take. Looks absolutely fantastic. We want to stay above here, and then we are outperforming the NASDAQ. I have URA divided by the Bitcoin here as the last one to show you. The big level, as you know, right there is the 0.0, many zeros anyways. But what I want to show you to zoom in here is I added this bear flag here because actually this is a bear flag no matter how you put it. But as long as we can stay above here, that white support and resistance, then we're actually quite good. And in the end, we want to have the fourth go. That's the wish, right? We want to have the fourth go at that golden trend line, actually the fifth time, 6, even more. Wow, Jesus. And then to negate the bear flag and get above that trend line right there. That is the main goal for URA, really. When we do that, you will have the full confirmation that the uranium market is outperforming Bitcoin if we can get above here. It is as simple as that. This one goes back 5-6 years. And but still, we're in the bear flag now, so we need to have that into consideration. The bearish wedge to the upside, breakdown into a bear flag. You cannot argue that that is also a possibility, or that's what we're setting up to do. Okay, that's all I had for today. A quick summarize here. Great day for the uranium miners, up, let's call it 2% overall. And we are just grinding higher. Sit tight, be right, don't do anything. You have survived 2-3 years. 2-3 years of massive pullbacks, one big consolidation. This is a bull flag. And we are going way higher. We have it right there, right? We are going way, way higher, in my view, for uranium. Sit tight, be right, and if you want to add, do it on pullbacks. Again, we will see big pullbacks on the way down. You can see it here as well. We had 24%, 20%. There's one to, 32%, and then the big one, 50%. So a strategy could be that anytime you see a 30, 20, 30% pullback, 40% pullback now, you just add into it. Yeah, I think that's all from my side for uranium. I hope you enjoyed it. Uranium looking good. Hopefully we will have a strong weekly close. And I can't wait to have these broad physical uranium trust finally being able to purchase once again. That would be ideal. Have a great day, guys. If anything, leave it in the comments below, and we will see you into the next one. Cheers.